the place of 4, word names, and expanded notation. Let's go over the rules for the game and an example of each question. Remember, your answer must be in the form of a question. Let's look at the first category.
Police officers, we have a warrant to search this apartment.
Great. Listen, lady, you got no right to come in here like this.
Calm down. We have a warrant to search this apartment,
You got a warrant?
and that's what we're going to do.
You got bum information. That's what you've got. All the questions in that category will be similar. Now look at the second category. It's such a lovely day in spring, and the sparrow shall take wing. What are you doing, Father?
Oh, Alan, it is so beautiful. I must write it down.
Write it down. Father, it's not what you sing, it's how you sing it. It's a lovely day in spring.
Which magistrate?
If we never see Oliver Twist again, that will be the bloody least of our worries.
These things are called periactoids, and don't worry about it, we have as much trouble remembering that as anybody else. All it means...
What's the difference between that and a flat?
A flat is just what it sounds like, it's flat. A periactoid has got 3 sides, and ours happen to be on the casters, so that we can move them, and that's the way we make our 3 scenes.
This camera did not hear noise between scenes.
It didn't?
It did not. It was
Good casters.
very quiet.
Good
yes.
wheels.
Casters are wheels. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and I didn't see anybody playing a piano or making music.
That's right. We had our music recorded at a recording studio in Greenville. I don't remember the name of it, but we're not doing an advertisement for them, so that's not important. And all of our music is on tape, as is the pre-show thing that you heard with Charles Dickens talking to the audience, and all of those cows and sheep and street noises that you heard are what we call sound effects, and you can buy those on records, and the record will say cow 10 seconds, sheep 15 seconds, and that's all that is.
And so you had that on tape?
We had that on tape. All of that on tape.
And the only thing is that if you read Charles Dickens, then it's not exactly the same.
Not quite the same. I'll tell you what, there are several versions of the story by Charles Dickens, none of which are really faithful to the original. In the book, just about everybody dies except Oliver, and it's very sad. There's the movie, and some of the people who live in this show die in the movie, as in the stage play. And then a lot of you are familiar with the musical movie, but there's also a black and white movie that was made back in the 40s, which is also a sad story. But in our version, everybody lives happily ever after.
Yes, life is funny sometimes. So it gives me great pleasure to present this year's Golden Key One Certificate of Good Citizenship Beyond the Call of Duty to Miss Carol B. Shute. Can I get Miss Shute? Where is she? Can I get her to raise her hand? There she is. Come on up here, honey. Let's give her a big Key One applause. Wonderful. All right. Y'all can turn off the music now. Here. So, what we have got standing here before us today is one outstanding individual. Starting in 1959, as a member of our youth auxiliary, the Key One Bunnies, Miss Shute went on in 1965 to become a junior Key One, and then in 1970, of course, as an adult, she became a whole hog Key One. Now, as a whole hog Key One, Miss Shute was twice listed in Who's Who Key One. And in 1973, she served as regional chairperson of our national Key One Can Do campaign to stamp out unnecessarily indecent exposure among female rock musicians. Very worthy cause. And then, finally, in 1978, she was elected to our local den's highest office, becoming Supreme Exalted Rhino. Very proud moment for her and her family. A position which she has held with distinction to the present day. And so, it gives me great pleasure indeed to present this year's Golden Key One Certificate of Good Citizenship Beyond the Call of Duty to Miss Carol B. Shute. Let's give her another big key one.